Hello. Hi. I didn't realize we were live. Hi, welcome everyone. This is wonderful. I wonder if I can see how many people are here. 6. Okay. So I'm Sylvia Stein, and I'm the founder of StickTogether, and I'm really excited to be here with everyone. And so hopefully we'll have a few more people, but I guess I can't really see. Oh, there are more on YouTube. Okay. I'm not sure how that's going to work. Anyway, really excited to be here. I think that, we're all struggling with times a little bit. And one of the things I miss the most are these maker fairs and meeting everyone. And you'll see that the way I started this whole project that I'm working on was, really started at Maker Faire, and it came from the sort of energy that I got from this community. So I'm really excited to be connecting with everyone now. And I think there are 3 things that I'd love for everyone to take away from this talk. I'm hoping that the best part will work at the end, but so the 3 things are, one is if you have an idea, any idea, simple idea, just play with it, have fun with it, explore with it. You'll see what I did. And I just hope that they'll inspire you to really take hold of some ideas and just get out there and try and prototype them. And so you'll see how that worked. The second thing is pixels. It's just, pixels are cool. Pixels are fun. We're going to play with pixels. By the end of this, you're going to be in pixel heaven, and hopefully you'll just see the world a little differently, and you'll be really, enamored with pixels like I am. And we're going to have a lot of fun with pixels. And the third is that hopefully by the end of this, we're going to be able to create some pictures together. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to work, but it's an experiment. So we have a virtual platform. We're going to go to separate sticker boards. We're going to divide by group. We're going to try and figure that out. And we're going to actually make some pictures. And so we're going to spend some time together creating together. And I want everyone to think about, how does that feel to, in this time when we're all so separated, to actually be trying to create something together. So I'm really excited about it. And let's just see how it all goes. So there are some downloads that are associated with this talk. They're not important. If you've downloaded them, great. If not, I'll just talk about them. You can download them later. And we'll have some time for questions and answers. And at the end, I'll also share my email, and I'm really be very excited to talk with any of you. So I'm going to share my screen now and go through some. How come that's not working now? There we go. Oh, no. How come I can't share my screen? Okay, sorry guys. I'm hoping I can share my screen now. Yep. Okay, here we go. And here we go. Okay, great. So welcome, and let's make some time together. And that's really what this is about, trying to share some time together. I'm going to go through what StickTogether is just really quickly, and really how it all started really with a misunderstanding, total miscommunication. But that's sort of fun to think about how that happened. I prototyped it at MakerFaire, and just really thinking about prototyping your ideas. And then we're going to have some fun with pixels, looking at patterns and also some ways to use pixels to write welcome messages. And then we're going to create some pixelated images together, so you can sort of really see how that works. And that's a little bit a peek behind the screens here. And this will be the fun part, where we're going to actually go into separate sticker boards and make some pictures. So the whole first part I'm going to try and zoom through really quickly. And then we'll make some pictures together, and hopefully there's some time then in the end for some Q&A. So if I'm going through the first part quickly, it's just so we can get to the really fun part, which is making some pictures together. So what is StickTogether? So this sort of gives you a feeling for it. StickTogether are basically sticker mosaic puzzle posters. It's like paint by numbers, but with stickers. And it's for large groups. This is not an individual activity. This is for bringing people together. So the image starts as a mystery. It's just a blank canvas. And it builds as everybody sticks together to reveal the image. And there's a lot of guessing that goes on. What is it? So that's sort of fun. So you grab some stickers, check the color key, you add just one sticker, you add a lot, and then you have this, wow, we made that together, magical moment when the last sticker is placed and the image jumps off the page. So that's what the product is. It comes packaged like this, just so you know, so with the posters folded inside, the stickers are inside, everything you need is inside. And we tell people really, really important to hide the cover because it's really much more fun when everyone's guessing. So hide the cover. And this is just to show you the setup. So you unfold the poster. Actually, you can see all those creases there, but when the stickers are all on, you don't even notice them. So it's the coded poster, it's the color key, it's the stickers, and you put this there. And here you can see she's checking, there's a D, she's got the orange stickers, it's orange, she finds a square and puts it in. So that's pretty simple. So here again, you can just see an image coming to life. So, you know, it starts and you don't know what it is and you randomly add the stickers and then eventually the image pops off the page. So one thing I just want to mention is that, you know, the product is, you know, a piece of paper and some stickers and a coded piece of paper. That's the product. But the benefit, and it's important when you think about your ideas in general, like what is the benefit? You're not selling the product, you're selling the benefit. And the benefit is bringing people together and bringing people together of all different ages, of different skill levels. This is just a really nice product to bring people together, to chat, to have casual time together. And actually for students, what I wanted to say was right before COVID, we just started this great program. We were calling it Stick Together Clubs. And we were encouraging students to form Stick Together Clubs, and they would get kits, which we talk about how that would work. And the idea is to bring the kit to a different community, whether it's a senior center or special needs community, or even a different school in a different part of the town where you might not hang out with those kids, and just stick together and see how that works. So hoping after COVID, we can sort of try that again, but that's really what this product is about. So just to think about that as we get into this a little bit. So I just wanted to talk just really briefly about how this all happened, just because it's sort of a fun story, is that you know, this all happened with a misunderstanding where so a friend said, I told a friend I was going to go to MakerFaire, and she said, oh, what are you making? And I thought, well, I wasn't going to make anything. I was just going to go. But then I thought, gee, you know, I like to make things. So I had this idea and it popped into my head. So that was the first misunderstanding. The second was that I didn't really know what MakerFaire was about. So I thought MakerFaire was really all about a lot of people making things together. I thought that's what the idea was. So I had two misunderstandings about the whole thing, which is why I thought of this idea. So I proposed it in July. They said, sure, do it. So I had from July until September to figure all of this out. So it was just sort of a fun thing about how this happened. But then I just made some guesses about how big to make it and how many stickers and the whole thing. And this was the first day of my first MakerFaire. I just put it up, had no idea what was going to happen. First person came along. I said, do you want to help me make a picture? I gave them 6 stickers and it just took off from there. So this was just all day, just people streaming in, all ages, all groups, and people coming back to check out how it was going. So this was some pictures I took from the very, very first one I ever did. And this was the final image, the first final image. Now, there's a couple things here. This was actually a photograph of when MakerFaire was at the White House when Obama was president. And he put a big flag up. So I took this picture and I pixelated it. And you can see the M isn't really that readable. I had to get rid of the MakerFaire because that wouldn't have been readable. In general, this isn't really that successful an image, but I didn't know. That was part of the learning. But, you know, it was fun to do and everyone loved it. And then the next day, started all over, and I didn't take that many pictures because it was just too busy. But here's the same thing. I just had tons and tons of people, tons of interest, and people really excited about the whole product and project. And this was the final image on the second day. So yeah, that's the product. That's how it happened. That was the whole sort of part of you know, just taking a simple idea and just putting it out there and sort of seeing what happens. So next thing, I just wanted to show some fun things. So when I showed you before the image coming to life, it was all stickers randomly placed and the image just sort of pops out. But there's some fun things you can do, again, with pixels to sort of, instead of just putting the stickers randomly, you can do them in a pattern. And so one of the worksheets that I included that you can get later, it's really is a worksheet where you draw a pattern and here, and then you use that pattern to decide which stickers to apply. And of course, you have to always remember to look at the color key before you do that, because you know, so this H is green, so these are all green, and so you have to use the right color. So, but that's sort of so this is the worksheet. You just make your own pattern and pencil, and then you just add it. So here's a photograph of someone who's using this, and again, just a fun way to think about, you know, to see how pixels work, and it's just sort of a fun brain teaser kind of a thing. And the second thing, which is similar, is a way to sort of do, we call it a welcome message. So the idea is to pre-sticker the pixels that associate, you know, with letters, so you can make a message. So here we have a guide here for the alphabet. So each letter is 4 stickers wide and 5 stickers high, except some of them are a little wider. The M is, I think, is a little wider. And you know, here you have to take the blank grid, and our posters are 74 stickers wide by 54 stickers high. So there's a worksheet where you can actually lay out a message, and then you can pre-sticker that. And then when all the stickers are applied, the message sort of disappears into that. So that's just a fun thing to do, just to think about different ways to sort of play with this very simple activity. So, and just one last one about this, which is this is an actual kit that we sell. It's in this one, certain squares already have a dot on it. So when you add those stickers, it spells out this beautiful quote by Martin Luther King, which really fits with our brand. We may have all come on different ships, but we are in the same boat now. And then when the whole thing gets stickered, it's a beautiful photograph of Martin Luther King. So here again, this is the message, and then this is what it looks like when it's all stickerized. So now I want to just talk about pixelating images, because it's really tricky and it's sort of fun, and we're going to actually do some together in a minute. And then, like I said, we're going to create some together. Let me just look at the time. Yep, good. So this is, I just want to show you sort of some things that work and some things that don't work. So here is, you know, faces work very well. You can see that this translates really well. Here, you know, this again, a close-up. There's not that much color here, but you can see that translates pretty well. Here, this is our large format. So this is 7,000 stickers, but you can see how, you know, we had to zoom into the faces to get enough so that the faces would read. I'll show you in a minute what it looks like if we did the whole thing. And here, you know, this is a lot of detail. So this is surprising how it works, but there's a lot of structure in this. So that's why this works pretty well. And you can see also when you zoom away, the further away you get, the better it looks. So this is the pixelated image. This is the pixelated image if you walked to the back of the room. So that's just a fun thing to think about with pixels, is that the further away you are, I mean, really, this is all pixels over here, but they're tiny. Here, the pixels are a little bigger. So that's just a fun thing to see. Artwork works really well too. So you might want to think about pixelating some of your artwork. Lines don't work very well, but big, bold colors do. So now here's some things that don't work just really quickly. So you can see there's too much detail here. There's not enough contrast. Here, this is a lot of people, and look, I mean, these people wouldn't be too happy with the way they look because there's only a few pixels there for each face, right? But then if I zoom in just on this face right here, I get a really nice pixelated image because we're zoomed in so that all the pixels are being used to show her face. So hopefully there's some thought here about things that work and things that don't work. And the last thing is logos. I just wanted to show a lot of people want to do logos or their school mascot. And again, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Here you can see this is like mostly white stickers, so that's not much fun. This also isn't that much fun because it's all solid color. So just to think about, you know, it's more fun when it's, and you'll see when you're creating one later, it's more fun when it's lots of different colors. So, so here, this was a picture that that was sent to us by somebody in this Zoom. And it's actually not a great picture to pixelate. It's a beautiful picture. It's really cute. So I just thought it'd be fun to look to see how this pixelates. And we pixelated the whole thing. And then we also zoomed in on just this, this child to sort of show you how that would, oh shoot, now I have to, I have to stop sharing for a minute. Really sorry about this. I have to stop sharing for a minute and get to here. And I have to share again. Okay, yay. I'm gonna have to do that again in a minute, but so here you can see, it's a little hard for me with this, how this picture doesn't really pixelate so well, but hopefully this is fun to see. But when I zoom in, I didn't want her pants. When you zoom in, you can see how it gets a little better. So this is going to be a little hard to see, but you can see how the closer in you get, the more you can see the actual image, and that it actually reads like what it is. So here it is again, zoomed out. And here it is again, zoomed in. So that's just fun to see like that. Okay, and then when I go over here and I just have the baby's face, look at that, look how much better that looks. So I just wanted you to sort of see how pixelation works. It's tricky. Some things work, some things don't. Here's another one I wanted you to see. You know, this is it, you know, without a filter. These are some filters that we have. We have lots of ways to playing around with it, but you can see how great this looks. And then, you know, if you go zoom in, it looks even better. So, so that's just some fun things to see about pixelating. So, okay, so now unfortunately, I think I have to stop sharing again for 1 second. I'll be right back. Let me share. Okay, it's gonna be share the screen. Okie doke. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do now. Whoops, I didn't want that, sorry. We're gonna get there. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to, hopefully this will work, divide into 6 groups. I'm assuming we have 100 people. Let's just assume that based on your birthday. And so don't do anything yet, but in a minute, what I'd like you to do is open a new browser. Don't close this one. This is going to be where we're going to be meeting. You're going to come back here, but you open up a new browser and you're going to, based on your birthday, you're going to copy a link and paste it into that browser. And this is what's going to happen. We're going to do, you're going to see a window like this. So this is our virtual stick together board. And when you get here, you can just click on a letter, click on the zoom here, and then you click on the grid, and then you're in and you can just color. So you click A and then you find the A's, click B, it's pretty obvious. You can use this to zoom around. The last thing is this is a message board. You can't write on it, but they're the same instructions that I just gave you are there already. So so basically, let's all stick together. So just open up a new browser window. I'm going to stop sharing now and I'm going to put the links in the chat here. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to work with the Zoom people. So hopefully someone can figure out how to share these. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to do this. Here we go. Okay, so group one, unfortunately, well, hopefully this will work, sorry. I guess I'm going to be able to see, I'm going to share my screen in a minute. I can see the different boards, but group one is January, February birthdays go here, March, April go here, May, June go here, and hopefully we can get some stickers going. And I'm going to share my screen now and I'm going to toggle between these different sticker boards and hopefully we can see some action. I'm going to share my, let me think. Well, yeah, well, the links are in, sorry, the links are in the chat. Hopefully you can see the links in the chat. Otherwise, let me know. I don't really know what else to do. I put all the links in the chat. Okay, great. Now you see the links. Perfect. I thought I'd shared them. So now let's all stick together. And I'm going to go and try and share my screen again. Okay, now, yeah, well, it's not, I'm hoping people can stick together, but I'm not really seeing it happening. So here we go. There's somebody there. Well, here we go. This one's working. So here we go. Oops, shoot, I just closed one down. Well, I don't know how to help everybody, but one of them is going right here. So I'm going to just focus on this one. I don't know which one this is. But here you can see the message board has some comments in it. And hopefully we can all stick together. Yeah, that one's going too. Yay! It could just be that we don't have enough people. Since I have no idea how many people there are, we're not going to maybe So maybe we should just focus on a few of these. So if you're not stickering yet, why don't you just go to one that has some action going, so you can sort of do that together. And we'll do this for a few minutes, and then we can stop. Yeah, this is a good one. So while this is going on, if there's any questions that you want to text me, I can maybe answer some questions, or just keep sticking. So you can see there's no sign-in required. So the sticker board's created by the administrator, and then you just send out the link like this, and then anyone who has the link can join. So, and the message board I set up here as being one that only the administrator can add to, but it can be set up as an open one as well. So that's starting to take shape. That one's not working. Okay, so I think we just have 2 of these going, which is fine. We'll just keep going with those and see how far we get. Oh, shoot. For some reason I lost that one. Oh, there we go. So for people watching this isn't so much fun because it's really more fun to play with these, but I'll show you later what since we're not going to probably be able to finish, maybe we will. People are really, I can show you what they turn into. So these are being used a lot by schools and libraries, and also just for families. You can put them in a Zoom and make them. So it's just a fun activity. And again, it's really just think about this. You don't know who else you're with now, except people have the same birthday as you or similar birthdays. So it's just a way to hang out and make something together and keep guessing what it is, and it's relaxing. So somehow that one's jumping around. So I think we'll just keep going with this for a few more minutes just to see how it goes. And then I'll jump back and I can actually show you, I'll do the big reveal so you can see what these are going to turn into. But these links are actually open even after this. So you can finish them later. They stay active until the image is complete. And then even after that, you can still view the work that you've made. So. Any questions? Are we all sticking together? So I got a question here. Where do I get the codes for making these? So I'll talk about that in a minute. The largest activation, well, we don't really know, and it's been different. And so we tried. I mean, sometimes when a lot of people are on it at the same time, there's a little bit of a problem. So we're working on that. But we've had 20 people on it at one time, and that seems to work pretty well. So hopefully is the YouTube. Can someone make sure to share these links with the YouTube channel? Because I don't know how to do that. In terms of where do I get the codes for making these? So to make a sticker board, I can show you later, but you go to our website and click on shop, and there's a virtual sticker boards. First one is free. Our website, you have to be 18 and above, so get your parents or someone. You buy it. The first one's $5, but then if you put in the code virtual, it's free. So you get the first one for free. And so that's how you do it. You sign up, you buy it, if you will, and then after that, I can show you there's you can get 25 of them for $20 or that kind of thing. And then after that, there's a bunch of emails that explain how to get the codes and how to you basically get to a gallery. There's tons of images. You choose one, and then you get to name it and send out the link to everybody. So hopefully that answers some questions. And I'll show you at the way end. I'll show you that really quickly because it's really fun. And let me see what else. Is it possible to let users? No, so that's a good idea, but we don't have that right now. Right now, I mean, this is a really simple activity. So it's only, we don't have, basically you only can color in a square that's the right color for the image. So again, this is, I always say this is not art, this is not creative, this is not really even collaboration, though we're all working together. It's really just a relaxing, fun activity, and then it's sort of fun when the whole thing pops. So so it's really, it's more about spending time together, relaxation. So, but we don't have that, but it's a good idea. Let me see, what are any other questions here? I think that's it. Okay, let me close this and have a look at how we're doing. Yeah, we're getting there. And the other thing is, it's possible, whoops, that it's possible that different people are seeing different things, which is a little bit of a problem that we're working on. So okay, let me see if some of the others got started. No, just those two. So that's fine. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll stop this. Just know this can keep going, but I'm going to jump back to this. And probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. These are some of the pictures that we're making. So I'm not telling you which ones you're doing, but these were the different ones that I had loaded up. So to give you a feeling for the types of thing. And so, if we'd done them all, I thought we might be able to do 2 of them. If all of these together is for almost 50,000 stickers. So that's a lot of stickers, but just to give you a feeling for like what it's like to sort of work together, make beautiful things together. And so that's our virtual product. And hope you enjoyed it. And I'm going to put this, I can put this in the chat later, but that's our website, and also my email if you want to reach me. So I could show you how to get the sticker boards, but I think it's pretty obvious. Let me just stop sharing so we can chat. Hi. But on our website, like I say, if you go to virtual sticker boards, and you can order them there. But remember to put in virtual in the code to get the first one free, and then you get started. And once you get through the first one, it's a little more complicated at the first one, but after that, it's much easier to just make them. So so, in terms of my favorite, someone asked, what are my favorite interactions at events? I mean, that is such a great question because I live for these. The thing that first of all, when I ask people, do you want to help me make a picture? I mean, everybody wants to participate. And one reason is it's such a simple thing. And so there's no cost of entry. There's no risk, you know, so everybody wants to participate. So I love that. What I love most is to see different people who are hesitant at first, and then they get into it and they just don't want to leave. I had an older woman who I asked her, and she said, oh, my eyesight's not so great. And I said, oh, I think you can do this, because, you know, the stickers don't have to be on straight, it's fine. And she ended up staying for 2 hours, and she wouldn't stop because she wanted to finish a whole section, and she was talking to the other kids there, and you could tell this was the highlight of her week. And the last thing I want to say is that many of the events that we have certain kids who just get stuck and stay and won't leave. And a lot of times there are kids who are on the spectrum and they love this activity. And I usually deputize them. I say, hey, you take over, and they control the whole thing. And so those are really some of my favorite activities, to see kids who sometimes, you know, might not be even socially that comfortable, get really comfortable and excited and take control of this activity. So, and so I don't know if there's any other questions. I don't think there's any other questions. Let's just sort of, but what's the largest creation we've done? Okay, so that's a good question too. So we come, I didn't want to talk too much about my product, but we have two sizes. So the one is 40 inches by 36 inches, and that's 4,000 stickers, which is a little under. And the larger size is a large format that's 60 inches wide and 36 inches high. And that's 7,000 stickers. So those are two standard ones. But what we've done in the past a couple times is we've done ones that sort of fit together. And so really we could make them as long as you like. So the largest one we did was, I think it was 4 standard ones side to side to side. So it's about 16,000 stickers. But that was done by 4 different schools, actually in Asia. And then they brought the 4 panels together and made this beautiful big image. So, you know, one of the ideas we have in the future is to do these mega ones. So imagine a whole school district, everyone gets sort of a piece of it and they sticker it, and then bring it together in the playground and make this huge, huge, huge image that would be really, really beautiful. So, yes. What other maker fairs have I attended? So, I mean, I would go to all of them. I mean, honestly, my dream would be to have different teams to be at every single one, because this is such a perfect activity for Maker Faire. But I've been only at the New York one, and I've been at the Barnes & Noble one. So I've been in New York from 2015 every year, and really missed it last year. And then Barnes & Noble had one where they had sort of pop-ups in all their stores, and I did that one. And I did that one the first year, again, just to sort of prove to myself that this really was an idea that people liked. So I did it at Maker Faire, and then I started all over again, completely new group, and same thing happened. So that was sort of a nice confirmation when you're testing out an idea. It's really important to do that. You can try it out and then try it out with a whole other group of people. And if you start hearing the same thing, you know you have something. So I would love to do this I wanted to actually go to the one in California, but we didn't do it. But like I say, if anyone, I mean, I would love to have different teams that would love to do this, because I can't be everywhere. So someone said that's a really great idea, and I'm really happy to hear that. So have you thought about replicating the process? Blocks, crayons, yeah. So, there's so many ideas. There are just so many ideas that I would love to do. But I think that, so the answer is yes. I've also thought about, doing different things even with the pixels. You could have textures and different, the pixels don't have to be solid colors. When it gets to blocks and things, I mean, there are other things like this, right? There's Lego, the Legos, has that, you can make Lego pixel art. And but I do think I've thought about I thought about doing this with square markers that where you would just tap and fill it like that. So that's another idea that we have. But we'd have to work with someone else to do that. So, but keep those ideas coming. So actually, let me just add my contact info here. Hopefully everyone can see that. That's our website, and that's my contact info. So, you know, we love to hear from everybody about their ideas, about their questions, and hopefully you got that. So feel free to email me anytime with any questions or any thoughts. So hopefully, hopefully this was fun and made you think about pixels in a different way, and also about working together. So where you can buy our kits. So if you go up to our website, which I put in the chat, it's letssticktogether.com. And you can just shop there. We have a bunch of other different ones. These are the main ones are these kits. We have the standard and the large format. We have some smaller ones. We do custom ones. They're a little more expensive, but like I showed you, it's sort of very tricky to get pictures that work well. We work with you, so you have an idea, but a lot of people want to do their mascot or their logos, and you know, sometimes they work, but a lot of times they don't. But really, pictures are better. It's a great way to celebrate someone if you're doing a birthday and you want to have, you know, we'd start out just a blank grid, and then it turns into the person's face. So, but anyway, our website is www.letssticktogether.com with just one S. Let's Stick Together. So, any other questions? Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Like I say, I hope it starts you thinking just about, like I say, your ideas and how, just think about how simple this was and how it turned into this whole thing. So any ideas you have are great. And can I show you what the stickers look like right now? I'll try to do that. And also that you got excited about pixels. Yeah, here we go. It's getting a little better here. And let me show you this one right here. So it's getting there. Okay, does that help? Thank you. Right, so there's lots of fun ways to use this. So like I say, I think I showed you what these are going to turn into, but these are also images that are on our website. So, but like that, and those links will stay live. So you can keep working on them and you can see them come together yourself. And, you know, hopefully, let me show you here. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't sharing my screen, so you couldn't see them. Let me do that. Share screen. Here we go. Now you can see them. So here's one, and having trouble getting to the other one, but you get the idea. Okay. Here's the other one. There we go. And there's one. So I'm going to stop sharing again. And I think we're almost out of time. So I really, really hope you enjoyed this. It was fun for me. It was a new thing. We've never done this before like this. It's a little tough with the Zoom and the YouTube. So I thought we'd all be together. So, but it worked out. And like I say, those links are still live. You can still go on them, invite your friends, anyone can join and finish making those pictures. So thank you. Thanks so much. Bye.